There we go. All right.
Oh, I was going to go ahead and say Tuesday, the next casual night at my house is Magic.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Can do.
I think we've took a break long enough. We just need to do like once a month Magic.
Yeah, we can get that in.
We can do any type of rotation that we want. I mean,
Yeah.
Vince and me even played a little bit.
Yeah.
One-on-one on Thursdays when he comes over, so.
Yeah, I'm starting to get through, so I think I'm down. I've got all my decks completed on deck techs, except for Scion, Sliver Overlord, and Krinko. But I was going to see about borrowing some of your all's decks to do deck techs on, if you guys are cool with that.
I got plenty. Go for it.
Yeah.
Matt will keep you busy for 3 years.
No, I mean, it's one every Friday, so I just need, a couple of them. If I've got enough to knock up,
Do you show the picture? I haven't watched any of your deck decks. You show the card and talk about it, or?
I just kind of go through what's in the deck and like a couple little combos or little things that I use in there. That's
I'm
about
cool with
it.
it. I'm cool. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, just go through the cards. Hey, these are planes. These are unique lands. These are the artifacts, enchantments, sorceries, instants, creatures.
What's wrong with that?
And then if there's like
I don't have as
major
many as
combos.
Matt's, but
Yeah, I mean if there's major combos, I usually pick
They're
those
probably
out.
more focused, though. Let's be honest.
I have like 3 that are probably more focused than yours, but still.
Yeah, but now I just did. Who was it? Ramos and Miram. So that's gonna go up this week and next week. So yeah, if anybody would like to donate some decks for deck techs, just let me know. I can borrow them next week and get them back to you guys next time we meet up.
And he's not, and you're not donating them for him to keep. You're just donating them for him to use.
Just going over in the video. Okay, so what we will do is, we've got, yours isn't in yet, but Ingross, Rough McGruff, Critias, Rhea is watching Emmerich,
yeah.
and then
She's been glued to him. Like
yes,
fucking
she
gorilla
is holding
glue.
that man down. She's on Emmerich. You guys just picked up a gentleman by the.
That's way too big.
He bought them for me at Gen Con.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Where's he at? There we go. You guys picked up a. Where is it? 29. Philaster Fisk.
That's right, because the one chick got out
Yeah.
because she didn't have anything, and then Fisk knows his way
Oh
through
no.
yeah, it was.
Oh yeah. Philaster.
Yeah, Phallister.
Satyr was the female that you guys let out.
Satyr, and this is Philaster Fisk.
Yeah.
Because he's the
Philaster.
one. Because we gave him the leather. We gave him a leather armor and a dagger from the cultists that were killed. Because he was comfortable with that, and then because he knows his way around the tunnels.
Yes.
So he was going to help us with that.
Yeah. So
Since
you
we
got
freed
him
him.
in tow. Yeah, he had seen a map and kind of has a general idea about the tunnels. You got your PHP. Okay.
Matt's using paper this time.
No, it's PHP though. He's got it.
yeah.
He's got his. I didn't want to put out the public PHB if it wasn't needed.
Well, that was just there. That's yours.
This is mine. I put it
Oh,
in.
that's yours? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I got the
My
other
bad.
two. I got the other two over here.
By the way,
I
we
did
have
not know PHP. I'm like, what's that? Player handbook. Okay, gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha.
PHB in the hizzy.
Yeah, see, it sounds like that. PHBOG.
No, my little notebook's just for story stuff.
Okay.
For the campaign, or
Yeah.
just in general?
Just what's going on. Like, I'm very airheaded, I guess. So I can take notes.
You're fine.
It is.
I'm keeping track of any inventory that we have that's like general, or things that we have that we're going to sell. Like anything that you have that you're going to use, like you keep track of that on your personal.
Yeah.
But if it's something like we collected like 6 chainmails, even if you're carrying 2 of them in your backpack, I keep track of that like on mine since it's general. It's not like personal gear.
Yeah, inventory.
It just makes it easy. It makes it a lot easier to keep track of it in one spot, so then we know what we're selling, what we're keeping, what we're moving, and what weapons everybody has, and so forth. So.
However, my inventory says I have a loot. I don't think I do.
No, you smashed it on my head. Remember?
So I need to take that out of my inventory.
You shattered that fucker.
But you guys haven't picked up something. But I would say since then you've had a chance. You would have had a chance to pick up one because it's been about a day and a half.
I mean, I definitely in character would just.
Yeah. No,
cool,
you guys.
Cool.
So there was a day we did, some role play in the black market back alleys. So you would have been able to pick up a new
sweet.
loot. So yeah, you'd be able to have one
Yeah,
or a flute or whatever you want to pick up to replace it.
Yeah, I didn't
ladies
calculate
love the
that
strings,
in because
what can
I
I
didn't
say?
know what how that was gonna work out. But
Yeah.
I mean, I know I talked to you about, hey, I want to. Matt needs this because he shattered one. So,
Yeah. But no, you'd be able to pick up one by now. You would have actually picked it up before you guys got to the boat.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
So
my inventory is still correct then.
Yes. Yeah, because they did just before going to the boat. They did some back alley deals to pick up some stuff, and then
we did
put
like
in
a shit ton of wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, put in some orders with the black market dealer on some.
It's the same
certain,
guy in like 4
magical
categories.
items.
He's like the armorer, the weapons guy, and he changes like his hat.
But yeah, so you would have been able to go and pick that stuff up. So you'd be good on that end.
Oh yeah, because I would have just said order it for us, and then
Yep.
and then he probably would have gone and been able to go and pick that up. 'Cause
Yeah.
right now he's fixing the plate armor that we found that was in good condition. He's
Yeah.
fixing it to fit me.
And he also
So,
has.
I don't know how long he's got left, but still.
Oh shit! It's been since you talked to him. It's been like 2 days.
Yeah, I know. And you said what, like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. On that end, you would be able to pick that stuff up, and then they put in orders for like some certain magical items, and it may be if you want to send me some items that you are looking for as far as magic items, like +1 splint or just simple stuff. He does a finder's fee and the possibility of finding some of that stuff. So just send me a list in like a text message of some of the stuff you're looking for.
He can get the text message.
Yeah. The simpler it is.
If you want,
Yeah.
send it to me too, just to make sure someone got it.
No kidding. But if you want to do that, I'd say you'd be fine with doing that. And it's more for like the simple low level type stuff. It's easier. Some of the higher level stuff is going to be
harder to find. But
more
yeah, like
difficult.
it's like
But I think you guys were looking for like a +1 leather, +1 battle axe, just stuff like that.
very
But you would be able to pick up a loot, so you're good on that one.
Right. Assuming that whoever captured me left it on the person.
We'll find out. So
Which one's Vincent? The gray?
yeah. So what we'll say
He's the big one.
is
Yeah, he the big one.
Engross. The blue one is yours.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
yes. But he's not here yet. Yeah. So we'll say that currently Engross is feeling tired. So he is actually going to hole up in this room because you guys did a short rest.
We did do a short rest, yes.
So he's going to hole up in this room and stay while you guys continue to explore the rest of the dungeon.
Okay. So now there wasn't a way out this way because these are all jails.
It's just
right?
the one door.
Just the one door, so we would
Yep.
have to go out. Now, just so you kind of know, Matt, we came through here and out this way. We have not gone that way yet. The only thing that we know came from that way is we fought some Cult of the Dragon cultists that came from that way.
Yeah.
But we
This
were
is some
essentially...
video game shit, man. He's got it all
Yeah.
fogged out. There's a fog of
Yeah.
war. You
Fog
can't
of
see.
war. So
So I'm just going to put Vincent here. So we've got Aramis, or Amaris,
Emmerich.
Emmerich, and then we got Ruff McGruff, Rhea, and then me.
Yep.
And then we got
Fisk.
with us too. So
Yes.
cool.
And Fisk let you guys know that he had seen a quick glance of a schematic for the dungeon.
Yeah.
So he has an idea on where some stuff might be. But yeah. So what we'll do is actually with you, what had taken place the last time you guys were walking up to the manor, you were walking up to the front gate. We had ended that session. Basically, you and Kalis had beelined it around the far corner of the wall to see if there was like a back way in to see if you guys could sneak in.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like
As
something
you guys had made it around the back section, you had come across about 7 or 8 dragon cult members and got into a fight. They basically just outright attacked you directly, like right off the bat, because they had word and some information on your group. Because they had seen you guys come out of the bathhouse and, you know, kind of interacted and seen you all there. So because of that, they recognized who you were and basically jumped you and Kalis. Kalis was able to make it away. You were not. You were knocked completely unconscious. And then basically dragged into a sewer system that you don't recognize. So, right now, how many hit points are you at?
I'm at 15.
15? Okay. So you're going to be at 10.
What's your full?
20 is my full.
Yeah.
I'm
You're going to be at
level 3.
You're going to be at 10. They were able to knock you out, knock you out and restrain you. So you'll be at 10 on that one.
God.
And then currently you have a bag over your head and you hear a couple of voices talking as they are basically dragging you tied, like hog-tied and bound. And you hear sloshing of feet and footprints as you guys go through a sewer system somewhere. You hear their voices and they're sloshing, you know, as they walk. They have a burlap sack over your head and they got you tied and they're carrying you like a rug. So.
You must be one ugly bard if they put a burlap sack over your head.
Well, you know, they will be attracting the ladies.
You don't want them to see how they got in.
Oh, I know. I'm just making fun of his character.
Not that.
He's a pretty bard with a burlap sack over his head. That
Yeah.
makes sense of that.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so that's where we are at.
You're so radiant. You're like a light down there.
You and Ruff, you still there?
Yeah. Well, I'm here.
I'm still here.
Okay, just making sure. Sometimes it disconnects.
Yeah.
Mute.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it does that with Eric.
That's why I got to get it working on the PC with an extra camera. But yeah, so what are you guys gonna do? I know Ingros is gonna stay in here. You got Fisk, Rhea, and Amric with you all. Which direction you guys gonna head?
East.
I
let me
assume
be
we're gonna come
sick.
this way, and then obviously that way.
Okay.
Because I mean, well, actually, what I would want to do first.
Waldo, roll me a d6.
Could I run? Can I go this
Oh,
way
one.
and look down that way to see like what's over on that end? Or actually, I forgot we got him. We can. I'm gonna tell him that we have this way coming over here, but there is stuff over here that we don't know what's back there, and if he does, which
Yeah.
way does he recommend?
It really kind of depends. He kind of gives you guys, you know, Fisk is like, it really kind of depends. I mean, the glance that I got at the map, there's some stuff down both hallways. The further part of the dungeon, like we're on the far east side, the far west side has, which is this side.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
side. So that's north.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Got it.
that's north, east, west, south. So he says the west side has a large number of like key points that he remembers. I think there's like a vault or a major room over there. I think there's like a sleeping quarters in the east on the west end.
Okay.
Which room it is, I don't remember. The North Hall has just a lot of doors, and those lead to different rooms. I didn't get a good look at exactly which rooms are what. I just kind of got a quick glance, but there's a lot of rooms on the north tunnel. You know, if you go around the south tunnel, There's not a lot of doors, so it might be easier to navigate. I mean, it's kind of up to your all's group. I'm just kind of here if
So if there's a vault this way, then that means that there's probably a lot of guards this way. But people did come from that end.
Yeah.
This place is huge.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Took me
So
like an hour and a half to draw.
since
this.
we're already here, I do think we're going to go this way because the vault does intrigue me a little
Okay.
more. So we are going to go ahead. Marching order, I'm going to have Fisk in the front there. I'm going to be here. We're going to have Kalis. We're going to have Amric between Rhea and me, and then we'll have Rough McGruff taking up the rear.
All right. Fisk is he's kind of like, I can run middle of the pack. I'd really rather not be up front. I am not in the greatest of shape compared to you guys.
He's got to lead us down the tunnel, though.
Well, I mean, he can do it middle of the pack. I mean, the tunnels lead like in the direction that they lead. It's not hard for that. There's only about 4 tunnels in here, 5 tunnels.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, he's like,
Then
I'd rather be
like
a
the
little
person in
middle
the
of the
haunted house
pack.
that
Then he's
was.
just going to be that way. I'll be
He's like, I can do that, because part of that is also like he needs a bit of like trying to remember what he saw on the schematic. He's gonna need a minute, and if he's up front, he's gonna be a little
That's fine. That's
preoccupied and nervous.
fine. He can be a pussy. It's fine.
Okay, yeah.
He can be a little bitch. It's no worries.
Gotta be tactful about it.
Hey, he is.
Did we
most
have to eat
definitely-
anything when we were short resting or not?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep
No,
track
it
of
hasn't
any
been
of the
that kind of
foods.
hasn't been that kind of time period.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, so as you guys are heading down that tunnel, again, these tunnels are very dimly lit, so you guys do have some visibility.
How far down?
So
Before something happens.
as you guys are traveling down,
Now, these must be drainages, I'm assuming.
yes.
So do we have to like zigzag around those, I'm assuming?
No, I mean you guys can step
Okay.
over those little parts.
Okay.
Just remember that section in the middle is supposed to be like 2 or 3 foot wide.
This?
The
or this?
blue line down the middle.
Yeah.
It is like, what was it? I think 4 foot deep, and then like 2 or 3 foot wide, like water channel.
Okay.
As you guys round about that area,
Mm-hmm. To about here, you saying?
yeah.
Or? I'll see.
Well, no, where you were at.
Oh, okay.
Waldo, roll me another d6.
Oh god, okay. A 6.
Okay. So as you guys round about that spot, you hear the sloshing of footsteps. And 2 cultists round this corner carrying what looks to be either a body or rug. You can't really tell.
Cult of the Dragon cultists, I'm assuming?
Just dressed like the other guys you guys fought just a minute ago.
Well, I just
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's uniform, but
Yeah, black robes.
So now we see them, right? So I'm assuming they see us.
Yeah, you kind of round the corner and see them.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back to everybody behind us and say, "Let me handle this,"
Okay.
and I'm gonna kind of like fluff like my purple robes that I have. That's kind of like under the armor, however they're worn with it, so it's visible. And then I gotta remember white, blue, red, green, black. Is that how the heads are?
White,
it's
blue,
like the-
red. Yeah, green.
So
red.
blacks. So if I'm doing it this way, it's this way. No, it's this way. Okay. I have to remind myself because I don't do it enough.
Yep.
All right. And then I know I have my insignia, 2 of my rank. So I don't remember where I put it, but it's on the back of the left gauntlet, so it's here. So okay, because I'm right-handed. That's right. So I have the Queen's Fang mercenary group that was part of the cult. Their symbol, the insignias on the back. I didn't design it. I'm just saying it's that.
Okay.
That would take way too much time.
Cool. And Ruff, you good? You can still see everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, you can chime in any time you want.
Yeah, just let us know you're alive still, so we don't like lose you.
That was funny.
I mean,
how
you've
did
done that
I was gonna say,
before.
Falling asleep on.
Like our third session or something, he's over in your spot and he's
Just gone.
he missed like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the edibles kick in.
Hey man, shit. But yeah. So you guys see them. Again, it is very dimly lit. There is some little lanterns that are hanging from chains about every, 20, 30 foot, something like that.
So that's why we can see when we're near, but it's dimly lit when we move away
Yeah.
in between the next. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So, okay. But yeah, you see them basically traveling down this hallway.
Okay. So, I'm going to say if 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to say when we get about here, I'm going to say they're about here, so I would assume that we would see each other clearly, just on opposite sides. 'Cause
Yeah,
this is
they're
about
not
25
traveling fast. They're just kind of...
I'm assuming I assume we're just moving at the same pace.
Yeah.
And I just kind of want to get to like right in here where I know we can cross, and then they can keep coming down. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna get to about here.
Yeah.
Well, just so he's not on the
Yeah,
drain.
just move
and then
them up 4.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah. They're not moving very quick.
And
They're
there.
not moving.
Okay. So I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna say I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna tell
You
them-
turn around and you're looking at actually I guess Rhea would. Now Rhea would keep him Emmerich behind her.
And remember, I also said something to everybody back here too to just hold.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. But as you turn around, you look and Fisk is not standing there.
Where's he?
He's standing behind Ruff.
Oh, so he's Fist. We. Yeah.
Like you turn around, you're like,
No, I'd be like, Fist. Wait.
yeah. You just see Fisk is like. He just peeks up behind Ruff. What's up?
And I'll be like. So I'm gonna kind of move ahead another 15 feet. Again, giving them maybe another 5 feet of movement, and I'm gonna converse. And
Yeah,
I
as
need
you
to- I need to
cross
write
over and then come up a spot, they stop actually where they're at. So move him back that one.
oh, so they're here.
yeah, they kind of
Okay.
stop for a second because they're like
Alright.
the two look at each other for a minute and they're like,
I wrote it down, but I think it got lost when I was transposing my notes. I need, if you could give me the line from the first book that we did with the greeting with the hand, because I had it written down, but for some reason, I think it got lost when I was transposing notes trying to clean them up.
yeah,
So I just don't remember what that line was. Unless you're just saying, unless I could just say, I said the first part of the line, did the hand symbol, and then showed the back of my.
give me
homework.
let's see, what do I want to have? Just give me a wisdom check.
Okay, straight whiz. 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay, that'll be enough that you can remember the bulk of it.
Okay.
Because it would take me a minute to look.
I know. I mean,
Yeah.
we can figure that out like later,
Yeah.
and I'll write it down, so I'll have it for the next one. But so I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna do the hand up with the pinky down, signifying Cult of the Black Dragon, and then I'll also show the back of the gauntlet of my left gauntlet, which is the insignia of the mercenary group, the Queen's Fangs. And also when I do this, they also see Tiamat's holy symbol on my palm.
Okay. So when they see that, they stop for a second and they look and they're like, oh, okay. We got an old school set of the cultists in here.
Old school.
Okay.
It's old.
We haven't had to deal with that one for a little while. So, what brings you down to this sector?
Well, we came down here because we heard of a prison break that had happened. So we came down. We found some of the other cultists in the jail. The jails were open because I know we opened this, and then we had this one too because that's where we put the bodies. We saw the bodies stored there, so we're down here looking for who did this.
Oh man,
and we're trying. And just so you know, I'm the only one that's supposed to be recognizable by you guys because the ones that I'm with, they're dressed in more common clothes because we don't want the escapees or the ones that rescued them to recognize us. I'm here so you can recognize us.
Oh man, yeah, that can't be good. Oh man, has anybody informed the Duke yet?
No, we've actually. That's one of the things that we've been trying to find out. I got a message saying that something like this happened. We heard the alarm. We came down, and we haven't had a chance to report because we just found that the bodies and the cell's empty.
Oh man, that can't be good. That's we got this one here. We were gonna go put them in the cells, but there's been a breakout. Are any of the cells still functional?
I think 2 of them were unlocked. I don't know where the keys are. I think maybe a third was because I think there were 2 prisoners, I believe, that were down there because 2 cell doors were open when we got there. And then a third one was open, but that's where the bodies were stored. So, I'm assuming that they have the keys. I didn't see them laying around there, so I don't even know how to open the other ones or lock the ones that are already open. So, I don't know if they're functional. They still are functional. But without the keys, they kind of aren't.
That's a pain.
But we just came from this way, and I'll point back down that way that we came. But if you want, let me take your prisoner. And if you want, because you guys can move a lot faster than us, I'll take him from you while we do our search. I give him to the big guy in the back. You see him?
Oh yeah, that's an ugly one.
I can give him to the big guy in the back. You guys will be able to move a lot faster. If you want, you can go down the other direction and see if you can find them. And maybe you can cut them off.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
They called Rough ugly and he didn't say a word.
I'm using my inspiration on that one.
Uh-oh.
What was it?
Hear y'all first.
They called you ugly.
They said you were ugly.
15.
You sons of bitches! I swear.
15.
To God.
And I had my inspiration, but I actually used it this time.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 at first, so I would have had 10.
Yes.
So I'm like,
Good.
no, I want this to work.
No. But okay.
So I rolled a 12 plus the 3, so 15 on my persuasion.
Okay. They're like, I hate to burden you with this guy. Hey, just dump him in the middle. We'll drown him. So you just see them kind of heave the body down into the water. They I'll put him head first.
I'll come help. So I'll come over, and what I'll do is I'm gonna hold his head under with one hand, or perceive to. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the potion of water breathing that I have, and I'm gonna kind of like stick it in his face under the burlap sack.
The hell is that? A sleight of hand?
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a sleight of hand check on that.
15 plus 0, so 15. Hey, without this dude here, we only got 2 people to absorb hits. I'm trying to avoid that. And I have it, so I might as well use it.
Yes,
fair. That's fair.
So, you're good on that one. So you're able to basically slip it under your wrist and just like reach down and basically, so you're tied up, hog-tied. You now feel water just coming like top down to your chest, and you just feel hands going in and like pushing you into this like sewage water and like holding you underneath.
Some good cop, bad cop shit.
But then you end up feeling one hand just kind of slip down and like pull the bag back and like pop this bottle into your mouth.
I guess if I'm gonna drown, I might as well drown drunk.
But yeah, so you end up, feeling that just pop into your mouth, and you're able to take down the potion, quaff the potion down, and then you don't feel like you're drowning anymore. You feel like you are perfectly fine and able to breathe underwater, which is very odd, but you don't feel like you're getting waterboarded anymore.
Slick.
And I would assume he would pick up on the fact that, oh, I'm being drowned. Somebody's helped me breathe underwater. I need to play dead.
Yeah,
I think I would. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Give me a deception roll.
The context
Me or-
is there.
oh, yeah. I don't have any inspiration, so you better roll good on this.
Well, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, but I'll let you do it with advantage because really you don't have too much acting.
So
I mean,
just roll another one right now, yeah.
Say
And take the
you
higher.
said persuasion or deception?
Deception.
Oh, that's fine. I'll roll it at 8, but I have +7, so 15.
Well, you can roll again. You can roll
Yeah, I was
higher.
gonna say you can roll.
If you want, sure. 7.
So,
Alright.
14 this time.
so 15 is the higher.
So yeah, no, you're able to basically like you struggle for a bit, and then you feel the potion come up to your face, and then like you struggle really hard for another couple of seconds, and then you just kind of like let your whole body go limp. And then as that happens, because what it is you feel yourself like jammed underneath water, but you're also like the middle of this thing is like 2 or 3 foot wide, but then 4 foot deep and just full of water.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, is this clean water?
Sewage.
not very.
Fuck.
It's not like poop water or piss water, but it is.
And
like
you're not a
wet.
fish. You're
It
not
is-
drinking and breathing this water.
It is
either.
like rain wash off, like
Okay.
sewage type water, drainage type water. Yeah. So there's no turds hitting you in the face or anything, but it isn't very
Or
clean.
eating.
Like there's little sticks and leaves, and you can get a hint of like dirt and grime and that kind of stuff.
Got it.
But yeah, so you do that. You struggle for a second, then you just kind of let
Oh.
yourself go limp. And then the 2 cultists are like, well, since that's done, we're going to go over here and take a look at the jail real quick. And then yeah, I mean, you're good with him. So, I mean, they grab his backpack and all of his gear, and they drop it on the ground. And
No,
they're
they
like, here,
dropped
you
it.
can,
Oh, they dropped it. Okay.
you know, you can go through all of his
And I'll-
stuff. We don't, I mean, we were going to put him in a cell, but, I mean, he's done now, so there's no need of us dragging around his gear anymore. So they basically drop all his stuff on the ground, and then they take off down to the corner, and around the corner to go to the jail cell.
Oh, hang on, because Vincent's still there.
I know. I was thinking the
I
same
don't
thing.
like
Like
this.
Angros. Oh no. Oh
Bruce is
god.
still there. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell him, hey, let me go with you so I can show you what's going on with that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell
So as you are walking down the hall, the 2 cultists are walking with you. Yeah, he's laying in the middle.
we'll say
My ass is laying there until somebody
how
picks
you
me
want,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
guess
you're laying there, but you can feel your feet kind of like hooking up and over like a ledge.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that we're doing something like this.
Okay. As you go walking by, you don't notice that, like, you don't see Fisk.
We don't see Fisk at all.
Yeah, he's not in. Yeah, he's just, you don't see him.
Okay, hopefully the bastard didn't run.
He's got the invisibility cloak.
No, he didn't have shit on him. So, alright, so I'm going to say that... Oh, wait, yeah, I have the keys. I forgot because I used them. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I got a fun idea. Alright, so we're going to go back, and I'm going to say we get to here, and we see the big guy. We
No,
see
we
Engros.
don't.
Oh, we don't? He's not there? Good. So we get into here,
Yeah, you get back to.
and I'm
the
going to make
cell.
sure I'm behind them, too. Because I'm going to say, see, this is what we... So he's not here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
know, you look and you see where he was sitting at. Like he was kind of leaned up against the wall. But as you guys enter the room, it's empty. There's no
Okay.
people in here.
So he's not there.
the hell is
So
going on?
I'm gonna. So while I'm in there, I'm gonna say, see, these 2 cells over here were the ones that were the prison that I assume the prisoners were in. See, they're open. And I'll point over to this cell where there's because we put the devil.
Bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 3
you stacked all
cultists
the
and then
bodies.
the bearded devil that way.
Yeah.
I was like, and we came from the direction we just walked, and this is what we came to.
Yeah.
Fisk is hiding Angros. I think that's what's going on.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, when you come out, or when you go in there, yeah, you guys see the bodies, and they're like, oh, snap. What happened to these guys? Even the devil. Good grief, who took that down? He's...
Now you know why we're down here.
He
We're
owed
looking.
me 5 gold. That damn son of a bitch had the
Well,
worst
look to
poker
see if he
face.
has any on
Yeah,
him.
Look at his face. He has the worst poker face. Who can lie with a face like that? It's
Who can lie
horrible.
with a beard like that?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Sheesh.
But, yes, and you guys locked that cell? Or did you not lock it? I can't remember.
We left these open. I can't remember. I can roll
I mean,
and just whatever.
if you guys wanted to leave it open or not, it's up to you.
I'll leave it. I'll leave it open.
Okay. So as you leave it open, they go in. Those 2 cultists go into the cell and start checking the bodies, trying to look and see like what happened to them. If it was
Slam the door shut.
I'm gonna be right behind them, and I want to hold a reaction. If they and the action is if they discover or think we did it, I'm closing the door and locking them in.
yeah.
But if they don't discover, I'm not doing it because I need to keep my ruse up.
Clever.
I mean, they go through and they're going through the bodies and just checking.
But but they can see wounds and.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah.
what I'm saying
They're
is I want to
checking
make
see
sure. Yeah.
if there was any like magical
Yeah.
anything magical that hit them. You can usually tell something
Yeah.
magic or where they slice and diced or bludgeoned to death. So they're going through and just inspecting the bodies real quick, and they're like, "Oh man, these guys, they were attacked. It's nothing magical, so we don't have to worry about that. But they were just this is not good. This could not." And the prisoners, there were the 2 prisoners that we had down here. Those guys are gone. Oh, we're going to be so dead. The Duke is going to kill us. She is just going to murder the lot of us.
Well, what I'm going to say is, well, I'm going to go, well, if you want, I can tell the Duke for you, and you guys can just leave and pretend you never saw this. And I'll take the hit for you. Since we came this way and saw him first, that way you aren't going to get blamed.
Roll me a persuasion. And I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay. So I rolled a 15
These guys
there.
are like looking at each other like
15, 10, persuasion, so 18.
18. They're like, if it saves us from having to go in front of the Duke, by all means, have at it. You can keep every bit of that. We are not going to go that way.
And I'll tell them, just so you know where we came from, I don't know where you guys came down, and I'll tell them the directions, just up, that's where we came from.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so they know where we came from.
That's it. It's fine. We will just go over. No, we'll leave it to you. We're not gonna deal with it. You can handle it. Have at it. So they basically come out of the cell and basically come up, and you just see them around the far
This way?
hallway. Yeah, they round
Okay.
the far hallway, and you see them disappear.
Okay.
And you
And
just
then-
hear footsteps trail off.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back where we all are.
That was a hell of a fight.
Hey, I saved us from anybody taking a hit. And I'm going to assume he's up at this point.
I don't
Or
know.
not.
Getting up.
Not until I see there's a
So
sign that
I'm
it's safe to get
gonna
up.
come up and I'm gonna grab him by the back of his shirt and pull him out, and then take the burlap sack off of his head.
All right.
And
So,
then I'm
you
gonna say,
pull-
yeah, and I'm gonna say, enjoy your swim.
I had him right where I wanted him.
Sure you did. And then I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna be like, Fisk, Fisk.
Is it safe?
They're gone.
Okay. And you actually see him pop out from this hallway.
This one?
No, the hallway here. Yeah.
Oh, that one?
You see him just kind of. Okay. I'm good. All right.
Alright, so then we're going to go back in that order. We're going to
There's
do...
still a big looming question in my head right now.
So we're going to do this, and we're going to put fists. We're going to do it that way.
I'll
We're
hang
gonna
out
put
in the
bar-
middle. Middle sounds
We'll
nice.
put the bard in the middle, just so you can hit everybody evenly with inspiration or whatever. No idea what. I was afraid they were gonna find his ass. I had a plan if they did, but I'm glad I was able to improv out of it.
Yeah. No,
I was gonna lock him in there.
I've got
Plans for him.
plans on him.
He loves fucking with Fitz when he's not here.
Yeah.
It's one of the most fun shit I've ever seen.
The jail was a mimic.
But okay. So you guys see that the hall continues down. As you all are rounding the tunnel itself. Yeah.
So now I assume. Now, what was. I'm going to ask Fitz, did you see anything down this hallway, or did it just end?
He says, Fist is like, well, it goes down about 30 foot. And then there's a gate. It's barred.
Okay.
So there's no way through
Okay.
down
So I
that
guess
way.
we're going to keep going
Yeah.
to here. I'm assuming, because we eventually will get
as
there.
you guys get just past
Here?
or
where?
Continuing down, as you guys get just past that,
Okay.
Fist stops and he looks and he's like, I feel like there's something I'm missing. And he's looking at the north wall that
This
yeah.
one?
He's looking at the north wall and he's like, I feel like there's something. I'm missing something.
Okay. So,
I took a look. I can't remember what it was.
can I look at the wall and see if I can figure out what is...
Yeah, anybody who wants to search the wall can do investigation.
I'll investigate. That sounds fun.
14 even?
Nope. You do that. 9.
Damn. It's like, yep, that's a wall. There's bricks, mortar. It's kind of wet.
Some decent masonry here. I like it.
Okay.
Alright. So,
So,
you said I'm feeling around and you said I feel like a soft brick or
so while you're sitting there, you guys are investigating. Ruff, you're one with dark vision, aren't you?
he is, yeah. Because he's a human.
Is he still? Ruff McGruff, you still there?
Tommy? Nope.
He's done for.
His Discord kicks
Oh.
him off all the time.
Yeah.
Mine does that when I'm on Xbox and I play on Discord and just randomly.
Are you there? Can you hear us, Tommy?
Marco.
Fuck.
Okay. Actually, here, let me see if I can. It's not an easy way to turn off this screen blacking out, is there?
KS.
Oh yeah, you can
Darko
choose to
Vision.
turn your lock off to where it doesn't lock the screen. I'm pretty sure every phone has a way to do it.
Quick share.
Because I have that. That's what I do. My phone won't lock, auto lock. I have it turned off.
Mine too.
Yeah. I don't
Actually,
want
no, I
to-
have mine on 1.5 minutes, so I'm like, that's plenty of time.
Nah.
I don't even bother doing it because I sometimes I'll just open it and I'll lock it on instinct anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I need it on, I'll leave it on.
So, Ruff McGruff, you got dark vision, don't you? Okay. Give me a investigation check. You guys are checking the wall. Fisk said he remembers something in about this area, but he can't remember what it was. But it's something to do with the wall.
Okay. D20, right?
Yep. What'd you get?
A 14.
14? Okay. So, as you are going through and checking, you are able to find, basically, there is a brick that it will depress into the wall once you've touched it. Like, you guys are, inspecting the wall, and one of them, as you lay your hand on it, it actually pushes and shifts in. So you're able to shift that one in, and then you hear a couple mechanisms in the wall click, and then the door, like the wall kind of turns into a door and swings.
Okay. Kind of like the swinging fireplace things?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
And then...
Secret, a dark way.
You know the Muffin Man.
One that lives on Cherry Lane?
The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man.
This just got creepy.
It's always creepy.
Well, yeah, with you.
So... a section of the wall.
By the way, just so you know, the black is what it is hard to see on the screen. So the white is the pop up on the camera. The black is what the walls and doors and all that actually are. So for us,
Yeah.
that's what opened up.
Yep.
The hell? Okay. So I guess we all go in.
So as you enter that room,
And I'm gonna say Ruff went in first, just because he's.
And he found it.
Why do I have a feeling this is the fucking Duke?
He's got his Dukes up. That's why.
yeah, boy. Alright, so...
I don't know if I wanted to find the Duke this fast.
I mean, it was your idea. Seems like you're flying by the seat of your pants, but it was your idea.
This room is lit by a pair of tall wrought iron candlesticks in the northeast and southeast corners. 9 candles burn atop each one, casting flickering light across a claw-footed altar carved into a single block of obsidian, and which has a small angel-shaped flame erupting from its top. A gray-haired woman kneels before the altar.
Kind of creepy.
So, yeah, so you guys are entering the room, and basically you see the gray-haired woman kneeling before the altar. She stands and turns, and she's like, I was told that I would have the time to be able to do as I please. I told the... Who are you all? I did not summon anyone. I told everyone to be set.
Okay. In response... I'm playing magic. In response... I cast Force of Will. And Will Smith pops
You
out.
heard
and
him. He
bitch
cast
slaps
Force
her.
of Will. What happens?
Hmm?
I don't actually have that spell. And Will Smith pops out and bitch slaps her.
Keep my name.
It's your wife.
I really want-
Out of your damn mouth.
Eric sent a proxy card with that picture on. I said, dude, if you buy that for me, I will use it.
100%.
I would put that in Niv and use it just for that. That'd be the only proxy I would ever use, but I'm like, that is amazing. So, okay, I got to... If you could give me a second, I want to consult my notes here real quick and see, because I know we got to talk to her, and I want to see if I wrote it down. So I know we're trying to ransom Amaric to her, because we want to stop her from taking over the Council of Five or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Council
name
4.
was, Council of Four. And we're using Amaric to blackmail, to deal with her, set him free for that. So, okay, so I think that's what we're doing. It's just been a while since we had that, and I'm had that written down. So, okay, I'm ready to go
Okay.
as best we can. So, and the way I'm gonna play it off is, I'm gonna say, Duchess, right? She's a Dutch, not a count.
Duke.
Duke. So Duchess. It's Duke and Duchess. Female is Duchess, but
Yeah, she's Duke.
Yeah. My Lord Duke, and I would bow. I'd present myself in front of everyone, and I'm assuming Fisk would be behind Ruff, hiding or whatever.
Yeah, Fisk, he doesn't actually go in the room. He
Yeah.
hangs at the door.
Okay. So we'll leave him out here where he cannot be seen.
Yep.
So we'll all be in here. My Lord Duke, and I would bow, and then I would say, we have a report to give you.
Report? From whom?
From your son. And I'm not gonna try to be sneaky about this. I'm just gonna say more Ock.
Ah, the oafish son of mine.
Yes. He has told us that you're intent on taking over the cult, or the Council of Four, and we're here because we also have your other son, and I will point to, and I'll present Amric.
All right. At this point, Rhea would have stayed like semi at the door,
Okay.
and then brought Amric in, and she's actually going to bring him in right around the corner and just smash him up against the wall.
Like
and
this
then-
wall where I'm at, or
Yeah.
because I forgot I'm centered. It's just cluttered in here.
Yeah.
So here, we'll say that,
Yeah.
and then actually, let's put the squishy ass bard there, and
Gracias.
Yeah.
we'll do that.
So Rhea comes in,
That'll be our
smashes
short
him
form.
up against the wall, and she pulls out her sword and puts it up to his throat. And he's like, hey, not the face, not the face.
I
But
think-
he's like, not the face, not
Yeah.
the face. Because Rhea is not doing well at holding herself still at this point. Ooh. Okay. Okay. But she sees that you have Amric, and she's like, "Are you doing well, my boy?" And he's like, "Yeah, Mom, I'm fine." And she's like, "What are your apparent demands?"
See, and this is the thing, I'm not sure how to role play it because of the fact that I know we're here to stop her from taking over the Council of Three, but I know we were ransoming Amric for something, but I can't remember what that was unless that was the case. And I'm trying to remember because it was so long ago.
Basically, just a
we played.
twofold, like,
Yeah.
you know, remove yourself from the council, and we'll let your son go
Mhm.
for a nice nominal fee.
Yeah.
You know, blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Okay. Yeah, that we'll go with that. That would work out best. So I'll say
The Duke is like, young girl, you don't truly understand anything, do you? And then we will roll for initiative. And then let me see. The one we won. No animals here to speak with.
Damn it.
But she makes it about 10 foot away before she hits the ground. And you were able to wrap it around her legs.
okay. That would help, but we also have alchemist fire flasks.
You see the barb devil. You guys are able to see it as it walks around this side and comes up to Ray and starts attacking her.
Yeah. See, I'm learning. I'm getting ready for hell. So hey, there we
Yes.
go. That's what this is for.
Yeah. How much psychic damage was it?
4. Ah, yeah. Hurt his feelings so much he died.
How the fuck did he die so fast?
Yeah, hit pretty hard.